Hello everyone and welcome back to main sequence playtest experimental branch. So today we are going to get these drones flying to collect water so we can make fuel cells, and what we're working on doing is it's going to be this one, no, enrichment. So we're going to get one of these enrichment chambers down, and we're going to get this deuterium fuel being made, which is one hydrogen fuel per, which means that when the slipstream thing here is done, we can start warp driving or jump drive. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, we're right here. I'm going to put in a bunch of these refiners real quick, and then we'll get them all lined up together. Now you can do this where there's no walkway through here if you're careful. Or no, not on this one. On the bigger one you can. Um, Me and a friend of mine were messing around on a multiplayer game, and the multiplayer works good until you get a big base, and then the second person can't spawn in, and because of that it freezes everything up. So I would not suggest doing multiplayer right now if you're messing around with the playtest also. Alright, so we got all that in. We need to get some titanium plates and nickel plates so we can do that. So the nickel plates are being made on the ship, and I should have some titanium plates in this first drone bay, which we will eventually switch out to being uh, water when this titanium's all wore out. So let's go ahead and grab, let's just grab 2 stacks. Now we'll go over here to the ship, grab a couple stacks over here too. And that should be enough. What do we need for these? Yeah, nickel plates, okay. So we'll grab maybe 2 full stacks of these. We're going to need these here for the, what are these things called? Containment coils. We're going to be making some bunch of circuit boards too. I need to make 30 of these things and 10 of these servo motors. So let's just go get the servo motors going now. So 1, 2 of those, and then we're going to need 60 circuit boards. So I'm probably just going to make a bunch of, yeah, we're going to make a bunch of these magnetic coils, and then we'll be able to do that because I have all the silicone here to make the. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these conveyors and stuff in and start getting water processed into fuel. And by the time we get done with this, we should have the slipstream. Actually, I may need to make some more circuit boards for that because I have these automated going in. So we got a few left there, got quite a few hull plates, but I think we need 20. Oh yeah, we got plenty in here then. So this will finish off here shortly, and we'll be able to start making the stuff for the enrichment. Alright, so I did not grab something. What did I not grab? Nickel plates. Oh, that's right. I just used them all up to make the coils. Well, let's stop that. We'll come back and make those in a minute. We have plenty of time. Did it put it back in my inventory right into there? Yeah, right into there. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of these stacks. We'll come out here. We'll make these things up. The main thing I want to do today is get fuel going. So we are going to strictly work on getting fuel. Well, maybe might be more than that, but right now that's what the goal is. Alright, so if we go like this, turn to there, and then here, turn to there. We can switch this to, wrong button, this one here, put this in here, and then do the same thing over here. Alright, that's the first one being made. So we can switch this over and we'll start having some fuel cells being made, which we're going to take some of those out to be used in our ship. The regular ship can't, the regular core can use it. What do you call it? Oh, I can't think of it. The ship thing. The reactor can use this hydrogen fuel or the deuterium fuel. But the slipstream can use all three types. And so what we're going to work on doing is getting that other fuel, because then we can go 2,000 kilometers a second instead of like, what is it, 40 or 50, something like that. Which means we'll be able to, if we look here, scroll way out. So this here, we're like in this asteroid field here, but we could go out and mess around out here. We can warp over to this rich asteroid field and get some cobalt. We could go to this rich asteroid field and get some cobalt, or go way out here and get some nitrogen gas, which is how you make coolant. I don't think I have enough to make all these, but it's going to be close. I think I'm going to be one short on the splitters. Maybe not. Alright, so how come I don't have anything coming through here? I did not turn this one on, that's why. Okay. Alright, those are going now. Come over here and make sure this one's turned on too. Alright, get these all turned on so they start having a bunch of ready for us when it's time. And so ultimately what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put in another block off this side right here, so that I can put the enrichment chamber like right in here and then have a storage over here. Alright, so these ones are done. Let's go ahead and turn these on. Turn these ones on. And we'll get a conveyor going here. Conveyor system going here in a minute. Alright, so let's get this together. So, turn this off, get these all turned on. I mean, I guess I could have ran through and turned them all on first, so that as soon as I get the conveyors in, it starts working, but, I mean, same amount of time. And the slipstream is now unlocked, so this is where I need to make those containment things, coils. Alright, so... And then what I'm going to do is this thing's going to connect over to here, and we'll have like a... That one's actually called fuel dock, so I might have just a thing going in there to connect to that. What I want to do is get the large containers here soon, which are these ones down here, but I got to get logistics too, which is what I'm working on right now. And the warp fuel I'm not too sure about right now. I definitely want the large thrusters too, so let's put that up next. Which means we'll go even faster, because those give you 120 compared to regular thrusters are like 20, I think. Alright, so let's get the conveyors on this one going. Now, because there's no jump in this game, you kind of have to do it this way, because you can't jump over the stuff after you put it in, so you don't want to get stuck back in there. Alright, so this is all working. Now we're going to go through and we're going to put down some containers. We're going to put them kind of like right there. It's going to do it for each one of these, so when it backs up, it just backs up and fills them up. I don't mind having these things fill up and having a little extra. Alright, so I'll do one more right here, and one more right there. Okay, so now that we got those in, what's going to happen is we're going to go like this, like that. Those are going to start flowing in there. Same thing with this one. this way. Like so. I mean, and I could have just connected them right there and had them flow together, but in doing that, it's going to make it back up if it gets like full, because it's not going to want to do the same, so I'm just doing them into a container like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect all these together, so we have one steady long line going. I'm out of materials. Alright, so I need to go get some more titanium plates, which they're just back here, so that's fine. Because we did have this going for a little while. Alright, so there we go, got that. Get the rest of these pieces in down here. So I didn't put these out here, so let's get these in real quick. And we're going to have this one come this way, so we have room to maneuver over that way. Okay, so those are all filling up into here now. And like I said, I'm going to put another block out here, so I don't think the enrichment chamber will fit here, but I can run conveyors over to there and make it work. And what I think I might do is, because this is the, yeah, that's the shipyard, so we can't use that. Yeah, we're going to put in a block over there real quick. Let me run over here to the command center. I should have holes over here. If not, I can grab some from over there. I think it only takes 10. Yeah, let's just try this real quick. And I can change this up too. I can move this back to here and put one over here instead to make it work out better for my. Yeah, how much is the dock? Another 5. Okay, so we can't do that quite yet. We'll go ahead and do this. So that'll open up that section for us. And I'm going to run back over here and see what I can do for the containment coils. And okay, so this stuff's not making anything right now. So let's go ahead and start with that. I need circuit boards for that, so let's go ahead and get that going. I want to take the 10 servo motors, so I need those. And then we're just going to let this stuff, let's see, what else do I need? I have the containment capacitors. I have the servo motors. I'm going to need only 60 of those. So I should actually take this off of here real quick. Run over here and do it on this one so they run at the same time. There we go. That's a smarter move. Put that up there. And I'm going to go 2 more, and that'll give us an even 100, so we'll have like 40 left over. Because I think I'm going to need them for research. Still got some in there. I don't have any of those in there, so we're probably out here, right? Yeah, we're out. Let me go see what I have down here for more holes, so we can maybe change out the docking area. This ship I made, it's going to be strictly for hauling back and forth. So we got these in, we got these. Let's go ahead and make more holes. We definitely need more holes. But But what I want to do is I want to make it where I can get another station. Like this one's basically going to be a fuel station slash research station. This is only a partial what it's, and it's going to be like a maybe even a storage station. I want to come over here, and I'm going to have to move that ship first back to the dock, I think, or to the shipyard. Actually, no. I can put in the other dock first, move it forward, then change that dock back. Alright, so station designer. Let's go ahead and come over here real quick. Put in a dock right about there. Apply changes, exit. Now I should, if I peek around the corner here, have a little thing there. Nope, it didn't. I didn't line it up. Okay. And that is why you double check before you undock. And being the fact that I actually want to get it right this time, I'm going to go fully over here so that I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so right there is where it needs to be. And then this one's going to move back into here. In fact, I can just take this right now, put that in there, apply changes, move this ship forward to this one, because it's going to be the fuel hauler, and then I still have a dock open up for putting stuff in for storage later on for other stuff. When we bring in titanium or nickel plates or something. Alright, so we're going to go to this one. That's the one we want. Stay right there. Alright. I know it's kind of weird. So we're going to rename this one too to Station Dock for fuel. It's all going to be coming right into there. And then this one is going to be renamed to F. Because it's going to go away in a second anyway. Alright, now this one's going to be Fuel Dock Load 1. So we click here, Fuel Dock Load 1. Enter, and that's going to be load, load, and we're going to be loading this type of fuel. Because that's the kind we're going to be using. I don't think this one has any fuel on it at all. Maybe it does. Yeah, it's got a little left. Okay. So we can switch that out though. So let's run down here, see what we got for circuit boards and everything. And if we have enough, we'll start making those containment fields. Because we need 20 containment fields and the 10 servo motors for the enrichment chamber. And then the slipstream to put on the ship. I need... Where's it at? Where's it at? It's down here. I need 20 holes and 10 containment coils. So yeah, 30 containment coils. We already have the 10 servo motors, which is fine. We can make 8 so far. Let's go ahead and make up some more circuit boards here. I think that's going to take away from this though. Let's get the servo motors done first. I'm going to run over here and get some more of these plates being, or the coils being made, so it gets done faster. And then we will jump upstairs as soon as I can make 10 here, which should be like 2 more coils, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, make all those. And then we'll be able to make 20 more here shortly, but this will get us the slipstream on the ship. And I'm going to do that. Let's see, it's going to go... Let me show real quick. So, oh, wrong thing. I need to go to the shipyard, so I can't do it right now anyway. But, I guess I can run down and look at the shipyard and show you what I'm talking about. probably gonna put the shipyard over there too. So if I just go to Ship Designer and open, I think it's this one. That's the one I currently have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, right here, I'm going to put the slipstream on the back. It's going to go right there. Something right like that. This one doesn't need it because, you know, I don't have enough materials to do this with currently. But that's basically what's going to do. And then I'm going to have strictly the pink fuel so that I can travel 2,000 meters a second instead of, like I said, 50 or 40 or whatever it is. And if we start making warp fuel, we'll be able to go 9,000 meters a second, which would be kind of nice. So we should be able to start making some more. Yeah, we can. Let's jump back upstairs. This is the one. Yep. Okay. So let's just go and wait till I get to 10 again. I can use this thing over here to make more coils as we go, so they get done faster. So we're at 8. We need to get to 80 on this. It'll be just about the time it looks like these are getting done. Actually, I can just go ahead and click that now. And then when that gets to 9, I'll do another one more and we'll be at 20. And then I'm going to have to make a ton of circuit boards for this stuff up here. Because if you look, we're not going anywhere with this. We need to get a bunch of those in there. Alright, so click one more time. Now when this gets back up to 10 again, we'll be able to go ahead and make those. I'm going to do a quick jump cut here, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty, we're back here, and we have the 30 containment coils we need, 10 servo motors. So let's go out here. Actually, we're going to move this ship is what we're going to do first. We're going to take this to the shipyard. So undock, we're going to cruise out here like this. Go around the parked ship here so we don't try to run into it like I just did. Come on, let's go a little faster out this way. Oh, I have no fuel right now too, that's great. Let's not go very far then. We want to go right to there. Dock. We will have some fuel here shortly because we're going to set it up to have the good fuel. So we have everything we need. We're going to go ahead and park this big old thing right in here. And yes, it takes up a lot of space. I believe that'll work. Into the corner. Yep. I have to go around real quick over here. Make sure it's going into the corner. Yep. Okay. So, like I said, it takes up a lot of space. And I think I don't have the large container yet, so we're going to set up a bunch of small containers that'll fill up eventually. I also need to put in conveyors on this thing too. But let's run down here, grab some titanium plates real quick. I'm going to need a few. And after this, I'll go back and grab some nickel plates and we'll put all the conveyors in. So for right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to load into these two spots here. And we're going to be making these recipes. So, but on the outside, we're going to just line this wall with, maybe I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it differently than that. I changed my mind, sorry. I want to come out one spot from the wall. That way I can take them through the backside. No, it really doesn't. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to have to come around the backside. No, I can do this. I can do this. Right. Okay. Sorry. Thinking out loud here. They're going to go like this. And what I'm going to do is... one more here. Take that one out. They need to be right across from these things, so we're not going to have a full wall. We're going to go here, 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 and that's it for that side. And then we're going to have one conveyor right here going, wrong thing. It's going to be a conveyor going right down the middle here to another storage container over here. And then this is going to jump under and go in, jump under and go in with these things. So I need to get some lightweight frames and some nickel plates. The lightweight frames we have down here in the command center. And the nickel plates are on the ship. I did make up a bunch of circuit boards and put in there, that's why we're closer on the, that's right, the ship's over here now. Dang it. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off right now. So let's get over here, grab a bunch of nickel plates and get all these conveyors put in. I'll take all of them, even though, while I'm here, let's go ahead and mix up some more of those, grab those. Alright, so this is going to go like this to there. This one's going to go to there, and this one's going to go to there. Then we're going to grab this and go right along here like so. I'm just going to stop right there for right now because I want to figure out how to get like 2 or 3 of these things in here filled up. And I think I have to go either split them off. So if we go like this, I don't think I can connect them back together though without having them off the wall one. So let's pull that, put these back down, something like that, and then we'll take this. Like I said, this is going to be for loading up, so like that. And then here we're going to put a splitter like so. And again, like so. Alright, so now that we got all that figured out, enable port, yes. Those are all enabled. Okay, so this is ready to go. Let's go ahead and connect these things. We're going to go to there, and then straight into here, and then from this one, we're going to go straight into there. Those things will be making fuel now, the good fuel. And if all works out properly, it'll jump into here, or one of these. In fact, I probably don't need this. Here, I mean. I can take and get rid of this, and get rid of this. Because they're not going to be coming through fast enough. So, one in there, and then, yeah, so that's a problem. We're going to change this. We're going to this is going to come... In case it backs up, I want to have room to back it up. That's the reason why I'm doing it this way. Alright. Now this is going to go out of this one. It's going to go from here to here. And then this one, again, like I said, this is in case it backs up. And then this one is going to go to there. And it's just so we have excess. And then these will all fill up. However, that first one's going to go there. And then we'll have one that goes over here, etc., etc. Until they come over here. And they're loading my ship right now, because the ship is still here. So, that works out. So let's go ahead and move this ship. Oh no, this is the fuel ship. Let's leave that one there. We're going to grab this fuel. And I can't get to the reactor, so we're going to put that fuel back. I probably don't need to do it that way. And there's got to be a way to speed up this thing, I think. Maybe not. It's 10 per minute, so I might have to get more than one of these going. As you can see, these are backed up. Yeah, we're not going to have a problem with running out of fuel, I don't think. I guess I just need to put in conveyor belts between this one and that one. I don't think we need to do doubles, because it's going to back up anyway. At some point we'll get large containers in here, which will change everything up, but we need to research them first. Alright, so that's that. Let's go dump the rest of these circuit breakers in here so we can finish this off. Because when we finish that off, we're going to go into large thrusters. I keep forgetting my ship's parked over here. And if I want these to just fill up and not load up, all I gotta do is come over here and go like that. And they just start backing up on the line. Since I don't really want any going in here right now. I mean, why are they not coming through? It's coming through there. It's coming through there. It's not coming through there. It's stopping. Why is it stopping? Oh, because I did that wrong. Okay, that makes sense now. Now they're going to come through. There we go. But I just want to pick those up real quick. I mean, I guess we'll just come in here. It's fine. We'll get them off the end here. I want to get, I don't know, 20 or so. Because we still have the slip drive to put in too. And I want to see how fast that thing goes. I'm actually going to let these back up and I'm going to pick them up out of the thing real quick. Let's give it a minute here. Get the rest of, let's see, that's all done. Large thrusters are being done next, and then after that we're going to go into this large container here. So I'm just going to add that to the queue, and we're going to do gas extraction after that. The warp fuel we could do, but I think I want to do the cobalt. No, I guess I need to do the gas extraction for coolant. I'm not sure what the coolant's used for though yet. I haven't seen a recipe that uses it. Probably the superconductor coils maybe? I don't know, let me look at those real quick. Yeah, those take coolant. How about the super alloy? That just takes cobalt. The coolant is just nitrogen gas. That's just cobalt ore. So I guess the next thing I want to do then is this plasma. That's going to be huge. In fact, I'll probably do that before this one. Let's do that, and then put the gas extraction in. Why did that not take? Add. And then gas. Alright, so that gets us queued up for a while. We got 200 there, 100 there, 300 there, and 200 there. So that's 5, 6, 7, 800 that we have to put through there. So that should keep us busy for a while. We're going to have a bunch of fuel being made, and I think we'll test this out on the next episode, along with working on... I'm going to have the large thrusters done soon. I'll probably do that off. Oh, we'll go to the shipyard and put in the slipstream real quick. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Alright, so we need to go to Ship Designer. We're going to... I just want to alter the ship that I have, though. How do I do that one? So is this currently the one I have? Right? I think so. Let's take this off. Put this on. And I don't have enough hull plates in the shipyard, so exit. Yep. Mistakes are made. Sorry, guys. Let's run down here and grab some hull plates. Okay. Back to here is where I need to be. Alright, ship designer. Get rid of that. Put this on. Apply. Exit. And we'll go put some... How many do we have on us? 19. That's enough for a test. I need to just switch it out over here. It's fine. I know it lasts longer on this stuff too, so we're going to put that in there. See how, I mean, if you put the blue stuff in here, it goes down way faster. And we have 24 megajoules a second that we can have. And if I jump in the cockpit here, using 24, so I do need to get to the slipstream too, I think. Which is behind that, so I have to change out that part. How am I going to do that? Let's see, if we go to Ship Designer, what is that part? Apply changes. That work? I hope. No, because that one, okay, crap. So that one there is the one that makes me have a bigger stack in the hull. How am I going to change this? Because I have those two up there that I'm using. That one is the one that's causing me problems right there. How can I do this and make it work the way I want it to? Alright, let's pull that out. Okay, now I'm going to put this back in here. I know what I'll do. Okay, we'll put this in here, put that there. Then we'll come down here and grab that container and put it right up here. And what we'll do is we'll rotate it so we can put more thrusters on. Alright, so small thruster for now. Small thruster for now. And then tractor beam. There. And I have enough parts. Yes, I do. Complete changes. Now I should be able to run up there and get to it. There we go. To configure warp drive. Okay. We want auto insert fuel. This stuff. And we're going to go grab a big bunch of that and put it in our hold. So that should fill it up. And we'll better test this real quick. And since it's all right over here in these things, we can go dink, and dink, and dink. Don't worry about what's back here on the back side. Don't care about that right now. In fact, I can go ahead. No, I'm not going to put that in right now. We are going to test this out as soon as I make some room, because I need those and those. I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of those and put these up here. Stack. And they all went in, well, most of them. So that means we have fuel in the regular drive, and then we have fuel in the warp drive. I believe. There we go. Okay. So let's jump down and test this thing out. So with the current setup, we have only 20. But if we hit J, we're doing 2,000. I'm going to come back out because I just want to see how far I traveled in that little bit of time. So as you can see, we traveled 5 kilometers in no time at all. So we're going to just go jump and jump, and we should be, we're a little far away, but that's fine. Wow, that is awesome. Obviously I overshot again, but that's okay. I just wanted to test out. We do need to change a couple things up because we're only going 20 meters a second. So I need to figure that out and change that up a little bit. So I am going to come back out here to the shipyard and I'll try to figure that out and get it to where we're going faster. I know we'll go faster since we get the big thrusters. I'm not sure why it went from having like 35 to like nothing. We're at 20. Alright. So that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you have any tips or tricks, questions or comments, let me know down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day.